the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Rockets will kick it away first. He'll bring it back looking for help. The Sun Devils offense will get the first swing of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Claiborne. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
And man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rockets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Potts. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Caught in the backfield. It's Potts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turning it on. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So the old lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the QB has had a nice drive. This offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grab near the marker. It's Claiborne. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4.
Touchdown Rockets! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
He'll return it from around the 50. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quarterback may change this route. And back to the air on second down. Got a man in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rockets will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
With the catch, it's Claiborne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Slings it downfield. It's caught. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Big fella moving. Touch! Arizona State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Great job of execution on the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Got it behind the line. It's Potts. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rockets offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of...
There he goes! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. When the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline, that might be a home run play for the offense.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Rockets! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bringing the heat. Breaks into the open. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Claiborne. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Quarterback making adjustments. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Rockets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. With the catch, it's Wheeler. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Owens. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, running back on the move. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
Here's the pressure. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Into the end zone he goes. Makes the quick grab. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Rockets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Turning it on. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Rockets have it with a 1st and goal. He's got the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Here's a throw downfield late. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game down a couple of scores, and now the defense has to come out.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
That's a first down for the offense.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Dances away to buy time. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with